Okay, thank you for being here, everyone. Welcome to Strength and Restore. Today's class is another 30-minute class, and we're going to be focusing on mobility and core strength. A little bit different pace than what we've been doing a couple times on this live stream, but nonetheless, you're going to feel restored. The goal of this class is to have you feeling better than when you came. So, we will start the timer and begin. So, hopefully you have your yoga mat and stability ball. We're going to start off on all fours. We're going to do a cat-cow breathing exercise just to open up our hips, give some mobility through that area. So, first one, you're going to be on all fours like that. You can either be on your fists or on your wrists like that. I like to go on my fists. It helps keep my wrists from any aches and pains. So first thing you're going to do is we're just going to do about 6 breaths. So we'll all do them together. You start with a flat back like so. You're going to breathe in, bringing your belly button closer to the yoga mat. And then breathe out. Rounding your back up towards the ceiling. And then breathe in. Breathe out. No need to force anything on this exercise. It's just a nice, easy, gradually getting that hip and lower back to become more mobile, flexible. One more breath. Come back to a flat back and relax. Throughout the entirety of this exercise class, I want you to focus on your breathing and to slow your breathing down and really focus on that breath to help center ourselves, make ourselves more oxygenated for the rest of the day and moving forward. So let's get on this stability ball. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay down on our backs, and we're going to focus on our core for these next few moves, especially just our whole abdominal region for these next 2 exercises. So what you'll do first is you can actually bring your ball up to about, not the tops of your knees, but right there. And our hands are on the ball, straight arms like that. And right now we're just resting. So I don't want you to do anything at this point with squeezing the ball. That's where we're going to progress to. So what I want you to do is flatten your lower back. We call this a pelvic tilt. Flatten your back by squeezing your abs together. So there's no movement. We aren't initiating any movement in our hips. Your hips are going to move, but all we're doing is squeezing our abs to flatten our back onto the floor. So I just want you to do a few of those just to get our muscle memory up and to help start activating our core in a healthy way, right? So all you'll do is just squeeze your abs, flatten your back, hold for 3 seconds, and relax. Okay? That's all you're doing. So let's do a few together. So squeeze your abs. It's flattening your back. I want you to hold for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. And then again, squeeze your abs. Flatten your back. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. One more, okay? So flatten your back by squeezing your abs. Hold for 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Perfect. Now we're going to do a little bit more to it. We're going to activate that core even more, get us more warmed up. So, for starters, same idea, right? So you're squeezing your abs, you're flattening your back, and then what you're going to add to it is you're going to take your hands and you're going to press the ball into your knees, lighting up that core, activating your core all the way up to probably your chest. And you're just going to hold here for another 3 seconds. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. You notice how I'm shaking more. You're going to shake a little bit more as well. So let's do a few more, okay? So squeeze your abs, flatten your back, and then squeeze your hands into your knees onto the stability ball. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's do a few more of those on your own now. So just practice that motion of squeezing your abs and flattening your back to the floor. And now squeeze the ball in between your knees and hands. And relax. Just do as many repetitions as you can. Do it a full 3-second hold with each repetition. Relax. Let's do one more together. All right, so squeeze your abs and push it into the ball and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're gonna progress this one more further, okay? We call this our dead bug exercise, where you're gonna be same starting position as what we were doing, just with this. But instead, what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your abs. Always squeeze your abs, go into that pelvic tilt, flattening your back. And then you're going to take your right arm back while flattening your left leg. Then you're going to come back up to the ball and relax. And then you're going to go with the other side. So you'll do your pelvic tilt, squeezing your abs, flattening your back. And now left arm back with your right leg. Ensuring that your lower back is flat onto the floor for the entire motion of bringing your arms and legs down towards the floor. Okay, so just do some repetitions on your own. Make sure to between each repetition, so when I come back here, I fully relax. So I'm not doing that pelvic tilt. Give your body a break just for a little bit to make sure you're doing that pelvic tilt correctly when you're flattening your back onto the floor. If you feel your lower back start to come off the floor, rest a little bit and then go back into the exercise. Good. Let's do 2 more on each side. Nice and slow. Slow and stable is the name of the game for building core strength and stability. Excellent. Okay, so let's flip around like this. We're going to be on top of the ball now. So we're going to be doing that same motion with our hands and arms, but we're going to be facing the floor now. So what that's going to look like, you have the ball resting right here. And what you'll do is you're still going to go into that pelvic tilt. So you're squeezing your abs, and then you're going to bring your left leg up with your right arm, squeezing your left glute on the way up, straightening out your leg, and back down. Every repetition, you're squeezing your abs, going into your pelvic tilt, and back to center. So, just like so. Ensuring also that you try to keep your hips level when we're doing this. So we're not twisting our lower back, twisting our hips when we're doing this. We want to protect our lower back, and twisting in that area is not healthy for that. Be sure you look slightly up too. We don't want to be looking straight down like that. No, we also don't want to be way up here like this. Just a slight head tilt. Looking ahead. Keep doing a few more reps of that bird dog exercise. I want to check something really cool. Okay, perfect. We are good on the microphone situation. Good. Okay, do a couple more. So let's do one more on each side. Let's do them together as well. So squeeze your abs, flatten your back, bring your right arm up with your left leg, and I want you to hold here. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower back down. Great. Okay, let's bring that left arm up with our right leg. We're going to hold here. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your arms and legs back down. Awesome work. Now, let's get back on. We're going to go on top of the stability ball now, like so. So, what we're going to do here is just a nice hip mobility, easy, gently opening up our hips. And we're going to do a figure 8 motion with our hips on the ball. So, you're going to just go forward, back, keeping your abs engaged the entire time. Slow figure 8s. Squeezing your abs. Keeping our body stable, straight up and down from the floor. Nice flat back. There we go. Keep doing a few more of those. Excellent. Okay. Now we can relax a little bit, but I still want us to focus on making sure, well, I want us to do these next exercises on the ball because I really want us to focus on keeping our back nice and straight up and down from the floor. So we aren't ever, when we're starting to do these, I don't want us to have our rounding back like that. I also don't want us to overarch like this, okay? So just nice, straight up and down from the floor, nice flat back while we're doing these next few exercises. So you can go in that position. What you'll do is you're going to look about 45 degrees to your right. And then you're going to look down at your armpit, straight down at your armpit. You're not going to lean over like this. Looking straight down, feeling that stretch all the way from the back of your left ear, all the way alongside the left side of your neck, onto the top of your shoulder. It's an excellent stretch. This muscle that we're stretching right here can get so tight over time by sitting and standing at our desks and at our workstations. Perfect. Now let's take this up a little bit. I want you to take your right hand, grab the back of your head, and just very lightly, pull your head just a little bit further past that point where you can feel an even more of a stretch on that left side of your neck. Always focusing on our breath. Deep breaths as we're doing this. Excellent. And let's come back to center. And you're going to turn 45 degrees to the left. Relaxing your shoulders, right? So when I was saying earlier, I want us to have a nice straight back from the floor. That also means bringing those shoulders closer to your hips, just letting them just hang, right? We don't need to be tensing up during this. So look to your left, 45 degrees, and then look straight down at your left armpit, feeling that stretch all the way along your right side neck. Deep breaths too. Never letting our back round forward, keeping our abs active as we're doing this. A lot of things to concentrate on, right? So now take your left hand, grab the back of your head, and just very lightly pull your head closer to the floor. Excellent. Hold for just a little bit longer. And come back to center. Perfect. Let's do one more neck stretch and then we'll move on to more of the shoulders and into our hips. So first, the next one we'll do is called a Stargazer stretch. So you're going to take both your hands. I want you to put them right on the right side of your neck. So you're going to almost anchor your muscle down. So you touch your neck and then pull your hands closer to where they're resting on your collarbone. And then you're going to turn to the left 45 degrees. Look up at the sky. And then tilt your head back until you feel that stretch all the way through the front right side of your neck. And you might need to adjust a little bit just until you feel that stretch. That's totally fine. Good, and let's go to the other side now. So take both hands, put it on the left side of your neck. Let them rest on your clavicle. Turn 45 degrees to the right. Look up at the sky. Tilt your head back. Excellent. Okay, we'll do this next one seated as well. So hang in there. We're sitting on this ball. We're concentrating on keeping our posture upright, squeezing our abs just a tiny bit, but also not overarching our back or overarching our shoulders back to wherever this big arch in our back. We want to be straight up and down from the floor. So next what you'll do is you'll bring your hands in front of your chest like this. You're going to bring them all the way up. Rotate your wrists out and all the way around back to the front of your chest. We're targeting this muscle all the way through here, this really big, tight muscle that can get very tight from sitting at a computer all day. All the way up and all the way around. Good. Keeping your abs engaged so we aren't overarching. When we bring up here, we have a tendency to want to go like this. Keep those abs engaged. Prevent that from happening. Start to really try and reach up there though towards the ceiling. You'll feel that stretch even more. The further you reach up, breathing in, we're on our way up and out. Excellent. Okay, so let's get off the ball now, and I want you to just put this off to the side. I'm going to tilt the screen up just a little bit. What we'll start doing now is we're going to do our hamstring stretch. So we do this one often, but it's such a good one to really get the blood flowing, get our hamstrings warmed up a little bit more. So bring our left leg up towards the sky, keeping our back nice and flat. Bring our arms up and up towards the sky. And I just did a workout yesterday that really targeted my hamstring and glutes, so I'm feeling this one, that is for sure. This is a great stretch for that. Always go within your range of motion where you can still keep your back nice and flat. So no reason to go all the way down like that. That puts too much pressure on our lower discs and our lower back. So we just want to keep hinging at our hips, keeping our back nice and flat, going forward. There. Excellent. Let's do a few more. Okay, so we're going to do a little progression here from our hip flexors to our quadriceps and back to our hamstrings. So what this will look like is you're going to bring one foot forward. So bring your right foot forward, bending at the knee, like that. You're going to let that left leg just kind of sink towards the floor, keeping our back nice and flat, straight up and down from the floor like that. We'll hold here, just like that. And now you're going to bring your right arm over, left arm over to your right side, like that. And then rotate your left shoulder back, just like that, to where you feel that stretch in your left hip flexor area. So the front of our hip on the left side. And we're just going to keep holding here. It's a good static, isometric hold for our muscles here, while also getting a good stretch on that left hip flexor. Awesome. And now you're going to turn around to the left side And we're gonna give that left hip flexor, or sorry, left hamstring another stretch. So keeping that right leg as a stability. You're just gonna hold right here, still hinging out our hips so we aren't twisting our lower back at all. You're just gonna hold here, feeling that great stretch all the way down the left leg, left hamstring. Excellent work. Okay, we can stand back up and we're going to the other side now. So left leg will be forward, right leg will be back, and we're just going to drop our right knee towards the floor right here. Hold here for just a little bit. And now bring our right arm over to our left side. Feeling that stretch in our right hip flexor. And rotate your shoulder back, right shoulder back. Feeling an even deeper stretch into that right hip flexor area. It's a great static hold exercise as well as opening up our right hip flexors. And keep holding here for another 5. And relax. Now we're going to stretch out that right hamstring. So that left leg will be our stability. You're going to bring your right foot in front, pointing your right toe towards the sky, hinging at your hips, preventing any twists in our lower back, keeping your back nice and flat. And you're just going to hold here until you start feeling that stretch in your right hamstring. Excellent. And let's stand up like so. Awesome. Now let's do a lateral stretch here. So you're going to have your feet about a little over shoulder width length. And what you're going to do is you're just going to lean down. So I'm keeping my back nice and flat. I'm hinging at my hips. I'm just pressing my glutes back towards the couch until I feel that stretch in my left inner leg there. So feel that stretch all the way along the center middle part of your left leg. And you can stand back up and let's go to the other side. We're just going to keep doing kind of longer hold repetitions. You can just have your hands on top of your quadriceps, so right on top of your legs here. Come back to center and to the other side. And back to center and the other side again. Okay, and you can stand back up, rotate your shoulders back, just relieving any tension in our shoulders. Let's go backwards and forwards. Take your fingers, you can interlock them, push away from you like that. Feeling that stretch all the way through. your upper to mid back, right between your shoulder blades. And now take your hands, put them behind your back, opening your shoulders, opening your chest up. Slowly bring your hands up and away from you. Feeling that stretch all the way through the front of your chest and into your shoulders. We'll just keep holding here. And that is the end of our class. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me in the Strength and Restore. Hopefully this gives you some mobility, some flexibility, some just energy for the rest of the day. And we will see you all next week. Thank you for coming.